Yeah, butcher knife, nigga. Yeah, trick or treat. What's up? Down south. Welcome to my city. Yeah, butcher knife, mic check, nigga 1, 2. I got the city turned up. Who the fuck is you? Shout out to my Pittsburgh, kinda serve blue. Heard you don't fuck with me, nigga. I don't fuck with you. I see you pussy niggas hating on the sideline. 251 butcher knife, my time. When it come to get money, boy, I get mine. I was selling 8 balls, fucking like crunch time. Hater, if you want some, come and get some. Got some out of town, niggas go dumb. If you see a pussy nigga being slapped, when I fuck, how you come, nigga, fuck, where you come from, bitch?
Yeah, you turned up, what your night going on? Got your baby mama trying to take her clothes off. Blood to the metal, big till the nerve off. Certified big dog, coming out the south. Yeah, you turned up, what your night going on? Got your baby mama trying to take her clothes off. Blood to the metal, big till the nerve off. Certified big dog, coming out the south.
Wow, check me out. Shit player partner, Pittsburgh P, aka Sir Blue Diamond, aka Jason Print. Back with another episode of Scores and Horror, and a lot more. Before you go any further, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends about it. What's this? Week 8? Week 8 recap of the NFL. Fuck. I'm gonna get to it, but in the interim though, let's start off with the first game of the week. Green Bay at Arizona. So a lot of motherfuckers ain't give Green Bay a chance. I know going into the game, I love the Green Bay, but when I heard Adams was out and Valdez Scantling was out and the other receiver they got, whatever the nigga's name is, he wasn't playing. I was like, yeah, them niggas ain't got a chance. But then as we crept up the motherfucking game time, I was like, you know, at the end of the day, it is A-Rod. It is A-Rod. AR12L. RELAX. Relax. It is him. Mr. State Farm. Mr. Discount Double Check. Mr. All that shit. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I think they're going to pull this shit off. And nonetheless, Green Bay got the win 24-21. It was a good game, though. You know, them Thursday games usually be fucking trash on the sticks, but it was a good game. A-Rod and Packers pulled it off. They 7-1. They 7-1. They should have topped the NFC. Period. NFC. Packers, Cardinals, Rams, all 7-1. Next game, Carolina and Atlanta. Who gives a fuck? Two teams that's trash on the sticks. Next game, Tennessee at the Colts. Division game. Tennessee coming off 2 big wins against the Bills and the Chiefs. Somehow, some way, the Colts was the home favorite. I still love the Tennessee. Indy went up 14-9 early. Tennessee come back, tied up. They go to overtime. Tennessee got the win, 34-31, but it came with consequences. Motherfucking Derrick Henry possibly out for the season. Derrick Henry is the best player on that football team in Tennessee. They're done. Indy, you lost, but with Derrick Henry out, you still have a chance to win the division. You have a good team. Carson Wentz, you throwing picks and shit, but I guess you'll get together. I mean, you know, we kind of at the midway point of the season. I guess another week or 18 season. So after next week, it'd be a midway point. But yeah, still a long season to go. Next game, Buffalo at Miami. Buffalo got the win, 26-11, and they covered. This game was a dogfight. It was 3-3 at the half. No points being scored. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Buffalo pulled off in the second half. They got the win, and they covered the money. Buffalo Bills. Next game, New York Jets against the Cincinnati Bengals. New York Jets got the win, 34-31. Cincinnati. I talked so good about you guys last week. But you guys were just dressed up early for Halloween. You had a winter's costume on, but you were a loser. Same old Cincinnati. What the fuck? You are a pretender, and yeah, you lost to the Jets. How the fuck do you? Jets had one game coming into this shit. Not only that, they had a backup rookie quarterback who last week I said, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. This guy with the Crenshaw Mafia. And apparently he did go to Crenshaw Mafia because he came out with some gangster shit. And knock y'all niggas clean the fuck off. So Cincinnati, you are trash. You go in the trash with Oscar the Grouch, where you belong. Pittsburgh, Cleveland is the next game. Pittsburgh got the win, 15-10. It was a low-scoring affair. It was a hard-hitting game. It was the AFC North game, and Pittsburgh came out victorious. Pittsburgh suddenly found itself one game out of first place. Who would have thought? Because weeks ago, every motherfucker was saying Big Ben was done and this, that, and the third, and you know what I'm saying. But that defense is legit. That defense is for real, led by T.J. Watt, and I mean, long as Ben don't turn the ball over, you know, Pittsburgh gonna be in every fucking game, yo. And Najee Harris is the truth. He is the truth. He keep doing all that leaping and dabbing and shit though. Somebody gonna crack his motherfucking shit though, and I don't want to see that happen. But Pittsburgh legit, yo. Pittsburgh legit with that defense, and like I say, they got weapons on offense enough to, you know. I mean, they only scored 15 points, but they got the win, 3-game winning streak. They could score more points, you know. Offensive line is getting better every fucking week. Like I said, not even the midway point yet, you know. And the type of team they got that could run the ball, control the clock, play defense. That's the type of team you need going into November, which is November 1st now. In December when it's cold out, it's raining, it's snowing and shit. That's the type of team you need, man. And they got that. And as far as the AFC goes, like, I mean, you know, Kansas City ain't Kansas City. Tennessee is winning, but they lost Derrick Henry. You know, the Raiders is the Raiders. I mean, we'll see, you know. Next game, nothing to talk about. Two trash teams. I mean, Philly beat the fuck out of Detroit though, 44-6. I had Detroit winning this game. I kept saying you guys didn't have a win on the season, but was fighting hard. You motherfuckers didn't fight at all yesterday. You motherfuckers was Glass Joe from Mike Tyson's Punch Out yesterday. You motherfuckers was trash, yo. And you know what? I hope y'all lose every game the rest of this season. You bitch motherfuckers. Y'all was trash. To all my niggas out Detroit though, what up though? Next game, the LA Rams against Houston. Rams, you made me mad because y'all was getting up 17. And y'all was winning. Y'all was up 38-0. I'm like, okay, Malcolm Key. This is a lock right here. Final score 38-22. They won by 16. They ain't covering money. Probably was a Vegas call because fucking Houston scored 22 unanswered points after being down 38-0. But you know, the Rams got the win. That's what they care about. They won by 16, double digits. You know, so that's still a good win. And the fucking Rams made a blockbuster trade today. They got fucking Von Miller from the Denver Broncos. So that means they got a fucking Hall of Famer a Hall of Fame stud on every level of defense. They got Aaron Donald on fucking the defensive line. They got Von Miller at linebacker, and they got that nigga, the fucking Reaper. I call him the Reaper because that nigga's a problem, yo. You don't even throw his way. Like, that nigga Jalen Ramsey, they got Jalen Ramsey in the secondary, not to mention their offenses. They ain't got a hell of a running game. I mean, Henderson do what he do. They got Sony Michel, but fucking Stafford, not passing game is like, it's fucking monumental. It is. And I love the Rams. I mean, I love the Rams. I ain't going, I love them even more now. They got fucking Von Miller. Do you know how energized he's going to fucking be playing for a Super Bowl contending team? Like, it's not even fair. Like, he's about to be turned up to the max. I know he's at the end of his career, but he still got something in the tank. And him, Aaron Donald, and fucking Jalen Ramsey. That's a fucking super fucking defense, yo. Like, what the fuck? It's not even fair, yo. But it is, because I'm rocking with the Rams, so fuck it. Next game, San Fran against Chicago. Two more trash teams. San Fran got to win 33-22. Next game, New England at the Chargers. I had the Chargers winning this game. Coming off that loss to Baltimore, being on a bad week, being at home. I thought they'd win. They didn't. Fucking Bill Belichick. He has a quarterback. He has a nice running game. He has a sucker for defense. They in position to make a wild card in the AFC. Not saying they'll make it to the Super Bowl, but New England did what they did. Chargers, he let me down. Next game, Seattle against Jacksonville, 31-7 Seattle. Seattle was trash. Jacksonville was trash. Who gives a fuck? Next game, New Orleans at Tampa Bay. New Orleans got the win 36-27. Tom Brady, you had a hell of a game. You don't play defense. Jameis Winston got hurt. Fucking Trevor Siemian came in and balled out. I mean, Tampa Bay defense, you guys look shaky. Maybe it was because it was Halloween and you guys were trick-or-treating and didn't have your regular costume. I mean, y'all had some other costume on. Like, I don't know what the fuck was going on. Like, y'all look like the goddamn the Oliver Bears from 1997, the way y'all was playing defense. And I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Brady had a hell of a game. He had 4 picks, down to 400 yards passing. I mean, he had 4 touchdowns, down to 400 yards passing. But y'all didn't, he did throw 2 picks. And the last pick he threw was a pick 6 that, had they not thrown that pick, they was in position to go and get the game with a field goal, but that didn't happen. They got the loss. Tampa Bay, you lost. You're out of my top 5 now. I will get to that in a few moments. Next game, Denver at Washington. 2 more trash teams. Denver got the win, 17-10. Who gives a fuck? Last game last night just fucked me up. I was gonna do this shit last night. I ain't gonna hold you, but I fell asleep watching the goddamn World Series. It was 4-9 Braves after the first inning, after a grand slam from Adam Duvall. And then Houston scored 2 runs in the second, 4-2. They scored 4 runs. They scored 2 runs in the third, 4-4. Bottom of the third, Freddie Freeman hit a solo shot. Braves went up 5-4. I dozed off. I fell asleep. I wake up. TV still on. The Braves was down 7-5 in the 7th inning. I had to gather my thoughts and get my shit together, which I did. And I checked Minnesota-Dallas game, which Minnesota was up 7-3, I want to say, when I went to sleep. When I dozed off. When I woke up, Minnesota was up 16-13. Few minutes left on the clock. Dallas was driving. I thought Dallas would kick a field goal to go to overtime. I needed that too, but it didn't happen. Cooper Rush, whoever the fuck he is, didn't hear about him, didn't know his name until this week. But he's the backup quarterback for the Cowboys. He was spectacular yesterday. I hate to say this because I fucking hate the Cowboys, but it is what it is. They got the win 20-16. Fuck Dallas. Yeah, Dallas got the window. So it was a so-so week. You could kind of gauge how the week was, as far as like if you play fantasy football. You look at the scores of all the teams that's in your league and who scored the highest. And in one of my leagues that is, I lost. I lost 4 games in a row in that league after winning 4 in a row. But the person I lost to had 149 points total. I had 143, so he beat me by like a touchdown. And but we were the top 2 teams for the week. And I think like the highest score has been like 160. On the average, been like a 160 for the week. We had a couple weeks where the last 2 weeks, matter of fact, the team that won for the week had 200 points. So for the top score to be 149, it was a so-so week in the NFL. We're just running on weeks, like, you know what I'm saying? But going into next week, this is, like I said, the weather changes. I'm confident in all my fantasy teams. One of my teams is 8-0. Push on, keep pushing on, like, and I love that team for real because it's a running-based team. And like I said, going into November and December when it gets cold outside and the weather is fucked up, I like that. I like my other team too because, like I said, that's a running-based team too. And when shit get wicked, When you can't pass the ball, you got to run the ball. That's But anyway, my top five of the week. Um, yeah, you could like this or you could not like it. I don't give a fuck. This is Scores and Horrors. I'm Pittsburgh P, aka Jason Friend, aka Sir Blue Diamond. This is my motherfucking show, and this is my opinion, which to me is the only one that fucking counts. I had a Rams at number one. I hate to say this, but I had a Cowboys at number two. Green Bay at number three. The Raiders, who didn't play this week, because Tampa Bay lost, because Arizona lost, I'm putting you at number four, Raiders. Don't disappoint next week and lose to whoever y'all play to. At number five, at 4-3, I got the Pittsburgh Steelers. I said that defense is lights out. TJ Watt is a fucking demon, yo. And yeah, I got Pittsburgh at number five. Like I said, the running game is on point. The fucking offensive line is getting better every fucking game. I love them. I love Pittsburgh at number five. Bottom five, I didn't write one out, but I could just on top of my head say, I don't know. Fucking Detroit, definitely. Houston, Jacksonville, Washington, fucking. Can't say the Jets because the Jets got a big win. Chicago, I guess. If I said Chicago already, then I don't know. It doesn't matter. Like, who gives a fuck who's in the bottom five? The bottom five is meant for losers, and we don't know who gives a fuck about losers on the show. Yeah, that's your NFL recap for the week. Basketball is going on. The basketball is early in the season. I really don't get tuned in the back. I mean, I'm watching it, but I ain't really like. Once baseball ends, I can focus a little more on basketball. But football is king right now. Football gets all my energy right now. But I am paying attention to the NBA. College basketball will be starting in a few weeks. College football, top four. The playoff rankings will be announced tomorrow, Tuesday night. I'm going to go out on a limb and say number one, of course, it'd be Georgia. Number two would be, I say Oklahoma. Number three, I'm going to say Alabama. And number four, I'm going to say Cincinnati. And on the outside looking in, I'm going to put Michigan State at number five. And I'm going to put Ohio State at number six. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. I'm going with Georgia, Oklahoma, Alabama, Cincinnati, Michigan State, Ohio State. That Michigan State-Ohio State game is going to be a big game whenever they play. It's going to be a good game. Yeah. Baseball, like I said, the Braves lost yesterday 9-5. They were up in the series 3-1. They were looking to win the World Series last night. That didn't happen. They still have a 3-2 lead in the series. Next two games in Houston. Hopefully Atlanta ends it tomorrow because I don't like game sevens when, I don't like if the team I'm going for forces a game seven, cool. But the team I'm going for didn't force the game seven, I don't like that. Never. And game sevens is always like, I fucking hate game sevens. Game sevens is official, but it's just nerve-wracking, it's very nerve-wracking. It is. But, I think the Braves will win tomorrow. Far as pitching goes, Atlanta's in a better position. Houston's bullpen been getting taxed that whole series, that whole 3 games in Atlanta, bullpen got taxed. Not so much yesterday because they were winning, but still games 3 and 4, they bullpen got fucked up. So game 6, I expect it to be over tomorrow. Atlanta won their first World Series since 1995. And it is what it is. Hopefully next week in the NFL it's a better week. I don't know who's playing next week. I didn't look at that. But hopefully it's a better week. And everything is everything. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This has been another episode of Scores and Horrors. Once again, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends about it, and let's rock. Let's roll.